relationship with Dennis Hallman?
Crazy. So
can you give us a few examples? Because we've heard stories.
Oh yeah. So Dennis and I met at a wrestling tournament. Like, and he's from Yelm, which is a little hick town close to Olympia, Washington, where I'm from. And so we met like after our senior years. No, after I was done with college, and we started hanging out a little bit because we're at some wrestling tournaments. And then he got me in. He kind of the one that kind of said, "Hey, come to Matt Hume, come train with me," this kind of thing. So he kind of got me into it a little bit. And I remember we used to work out all the time. And at this point, like I couldn't figure out jiu-jitsu. I couldn't figure out grappling. I remember him like trying to teach me an armbar for like him just going, "Jeff, like I can't understand how you can't get this." And it's weird. It was strange. But anyway, like we're at his house one time, and we always messing around with each other. And he's lived in this little hick area, and we're going out, and he's got his like recycling bins outside with like full of bottles and all this stuff. So I'm driving. When I drive away, I knock it over on purpose. I drive over and I laugh. He's in the yard with his kid, and I'm laughing. I'm going, "Hey, see you later." And drive away. So the next day at work, man, I'm working in a mental health facility, like mental health. Like at this point, I have a master's degree in psychology, working with like severely mentally ill people. I have my own office in the local mental health at the county mental health building and stuff. So it's big thing, And he comes to my work. I don't know he's at my work, and the secretary calls back to my office and said, "I think you should go out and check your car. There's somebody messing with your car." And so I'm like, "Oh," but I just knew it was him. It was weird. So I come to I go out there, and my car, like he's driving away with my front passenger seat. Him and his buddy went and unscrewed my driver's seat of my car, took it, and drove it. So I have no seat to sit on in my car. And so what? And then I get a call like a couple hours later. It goes, "Hello, it's Jeff Monson. We have a prisoner of war, and you have to like I don't know. It was some stupid like admit that I'm the king or something like that." And I go, "No, forget you." So I think I put a bag of leaves or something in my car to make it home. And as I get home that night, I come to my house, and this remember, I'm poor, so I live in a little what do you call it?
Easy way to get your ass whooped if you're Dennis Hallman.
Yeah,
I might add. You know what I mean? A poor, angry dude that's a heavyweight. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
I gotta. So keep in mind, he's the wrong person to mess with, because he's from this little town of Yelm, and he's like the king there. Like he's in the UFC. He's he won the state wrestling titles in UFC. Like he's the king. So he's got all these lackeys that would do anything. These young guys that will do anything to be his buddy. So he had nothing. So he had an army of guys that are willing to do anything for him. And so it was one against like a town, really. And so I come home, like 5 o'clock or 5:30. I come to my home, my modular home, and the roof is flat. It's like a modular home. All the furniture of our living room is on the roof. Like him and his buddy took my couch, my TV, the chairs, all the things, and set up. But he set it up like set it up, not just dumped it up there. Set it up like the couch was here. It was like all arranged nicely, like you just have a living room on top of your house. The cat was up there. The cat hopped up there, was sitting in one of the chairs. So I'm like, so I didn't, man. So this thing went on and on. I can't really say what I did, back to him, but he got me back. So he got me back. I did some stuff to him. Like went to his house, but he got me back. I went to this. We were actually got called to do one of my his dad's friends was a dentist, and he had a big Halloween party every year. It was Halloween, like massive. He just decked it out. It was an adult Halloween party, and so he said he'd come be security at this park. It was out on a farmhouse and all this, like in the barn and all this. And so you go, you can dress up, have fun, just make sure nothing bad happens. It's like, okay. So we went and we did this for security and all this stuff, and so he gives me an envelope at the end of the night, and with picture, he goes, this is for your ride home. So me and my wife were like, oh, what the hell is this? So we look at the envelope, we open the pictures on it. So during this party, some of his lackeys went to my house, broke in, and I got it wrong. It was before they had broken in at some other time, because he gave me the pictures, and it showed him urinating. Like it showed my toothbrushes, showed the toilet, showed him urinating on the toothbrushes, like all of them, just in case, I said, no, that wasn't the one I used, because he got all of them. And then he put them in this envelope to show me, like, and so I don't even know when he had done it. You know what I mean? So it was like, basically, you're not safe. No matter what you do.
How do you still maintain a friendship with an individual that's like pushing it to this limit?
I don't know. I guess both have a sick sense of humor or something.
Well, let me for those that it's not clear, he's talking about Dennis Hallman, and when you're talking about one of the guys that has some things on his resume that are getting forgotten, and you mentioned it. He beat Matt Hughes. And then did it again.
Twice.
And he was a hell of a fighter. And he would have been, you like you said, your track to Matt Hume. You guys were on that original